I don't know who I am to give marriage advice, but these things have really helped me, and they are all very biblical in nature. So I had really bad trust issues from being cheated on in previous relationships multiple times. And I brought those issues into my really healthy marriage. If you have trust issues because you've been cheated on before, you probably can relate to this, but anytime I've been in a relationship, if the guy was gonna go somewhere to get something or run a quick errand, like I always had that thought in the back of my mind, like, but like, what are they really doing? The number one thing that helped my marriage more than anything else is when I stopped trying to control my husband. So I brought those scars into my marriage, and my husband has never given me any reason to not trust him, but I still had trust issues. To help me deal with those trust issues, what I did was I tried to control his every move, but that didn't help. It didn't work. So one day I just had this thought, and I was like, you know what? If something happens between my husband and myself, like if he breaks my trust somehow, that is between him and God. That is not on me. It's not on me to try to control him. It's not on me to try to prevent that from happening. If I am fulfilling my duties as a wife, that's not on me. And so I just surrendered control of that to God. And I was like, God, you've got this, because I can't keep worrying about it. And once I gave that to God, it was so freeing to me that I became easier to be around. My anxiety levels went down so much, and I just became a better wife in general because I wasn't always terrified that something bad was going to happen in my marriage. I also stopped expecting my husband to fulfill my every single need. He can't do that. Only Jesus can do that. And so if we would get into an argument and I felt like I specifically needed something that he wasn't giving me, I would go pray about it. Or I would go read the Bible. I would read scripture, and I would be like, Lord, give me what I need in this moment. Like, give me comfort, give me peace, whatever it was that I was needing. Like, my husband is just a man. Yes, he is amazing, and he does so many things for me. But as a woman, like, sometimes I am just very emotional and hormonal. And it's hard to admit, but it's like, a lot of times I'll look back the next day and I'm like, I was in the wrong. And I just feel like since I have stopped expecting him to meet all of my needs and stopped trying to control every aspect of his life and just let him do whatever he thinks is right, it's like my marriage is great. Not that it wasn't good before, but it just has gotten so much better. And it's all because I changed. And I think, you know, the enemy can really get in our heads and thinking that, well, if my spouse would just do this or this or this, then everything would be good. And I'm not causing any of the issues, right? Like, I'm perfect. It's just my spouse doing all these annoying things. Look in the mirror, friend. I understand some of y'all probably really are like working really hard to make your marriage work, and you are not the one in the wrong. I get that. But I think when we can start working on ourselves first and really just start surrendering everything to God. God, I can't control my husband. I'm giving him to you. God, I can't control this situation. I'm giving it to you. Another thing is, men have to have everything spelled out for them. Like, they are very literal people. If you need something, you really need to tell them. Like, sometimes I will tell my husband, I really need a hug. And I almost expect him to like know that. He doesn't know. Like, he may not pick up on the fact that I'm struggling unless I say, I'm really struggling. I need a hug. Or whatever it is that I need. If I ask him, hey, I need this from you, he typically will do it. But what I used to do was just expect him to know exactly what I needed. And then whenever he didn't provide what I needed, then I was salty. How does that make sense? My relationship has gotten so much better since I just started telling my husband what I need when I need it. It seems so simple, right? When I started this video off, I was going to talk about the one thing I did, but really it's been several things. We've only been married for 5 years, almost 5 years. And we've had a lot of really hard things happen to us, but it's just all brought us closer. So anyways, I hope this helps you. I love you so much, friend, and I hope you have a blessed day.